Alright, what's up guys, it's Chris here and welcome to part 19 of Grinding It Up. So, today I've just done a little session. We've done about, looks like 720 hands there today so far. And it's a bit annoying. Yeah, we're in profit about $3, just over half a stack, but we were about 11 in profit until this horrible hand where we got top two pair. Well, we got top pair. It was on like a Jack 6-4 board with two spades, the 6 and 4 of spades. Some guy called our flop bet, and the Jack came on the. It was 10-6-4 of spades, and Jack came on the turn, so we had top two pair, and we bet again quite big, and he got it in, and we got it in. I thought he might be on like a spade draw, or he could have a straight draw as well, or maybe just a singular Jack, like Ace Jack, King Jack. And he had the set of fours, so pretty much we were drawing dead. Well, not quite, but yeah, that was disappointing. You can see this is down again. This is just, I'm not quite sure why it's this far down. Basically, we just got our money in good a couple of times. It's like a 80-20 favourite, and we won it. So it seems to go, yeah, like, you know, it goes down when you, because whenever you have more equity and then your opponent still goes down by a little bit, it adjusts for that. So that's why it's down a bit. It's not because we sucked out this time, it's because we didn't get sucked out on. So the graph, you know, we're still looking up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We were all the way up there, back down here, but look, we can still see we're heading upwards, I think, in the general direction. So let's just hope to not get massively cooled again. That was one of the worst ones. There's just no getting away from top two pair on a pretty draw heavy board, unfortunately for us. What should we do then? Let's go for the 6 max again. I checked out the tables again. The tables at 6 max seem a bit better. So, and I think, you know, I need to get better at 6 max because it's always useful to have 6 max ability. So I need to play a bit more 6 max, and I think I'm doing that during this 5&L part of the challenge anyway. So yeah, it's slow going at the moment, but it's slow but steady progress is what I would call it. You know, we're still making profit each day, just not as much as we have been previously. Possibly because our rates are just settling down a bit. We've also had a couple of nasty coolers in the way. But, you know, we just got to keep plugging away. I feel like I've been playing well still. I feel like I played well in the last session. And it's just really frustrating when you work for a couple of hours to get such a nice amount of profit, and then it just drops away in one hand. That, however, is a nice flop. I think we're going to bet it. Need to get some value in the pot. Please don't fold, man. We're going to call here, pot odds. You can, in fact, oh, typical, come on. Come on, man. Might be able to win this with a pair of sixes, you never know. Don't think we'll be calling a bet, though. Oh, so frustrating. Wasn't the best spot to set mine, but, you know, I felt like he was deep enough, we were both deep enough, that if he did hit the flop and we hit our set, then we could get paid off some of the time. Not going to get paid off every time, unfortunately, that's not how it works. But let's see if we can take a little bit of profit away from this. Probably not calling that. Queen 9 suited, I'll probably call there. I think Queen 8's a bit ambitious, perhaps, seeing as it's much harder to make a straight, certainly. I mean, I have tightened up a bit since I came up to 5&L. I had a real super lag style going on at 2&L. And it seemed to work, and I've stopped doing as well since I've become a little bit tighter. But I'm wondering, I think to be honest, I think we've just been hitting a couple of coolers. So I think basically we will be starting to head upwards again. We just need to get out of this purple, no, purple patch, the opposite of a purple patch. Anyone know what that is? We need to get out of this rubbish patch. I did make a couple of bad calls during the last session. It was on the river. I had ace 8 and there was so I had trip aces. The board was like ace 5-2 or something, and the guy went all in. I should have folded, but it's really difficult to fold trips to 5-0 players. But I knew I should have folded that one, and he had ace king. Kicker problems. Oh, there we go. Got no kicker problems with this though. Definitely not. Well, we haven't even got a kicker with this. This is just a nice pair. So please don't fold, everyone. Now, I'd really like it if you didn't fold here. It'd be great. Make it a bit bigger, I think. Yeah. Ah, come on, raise. All in. Yeah. Seems to happen. I don't know whether like anyone else experiences this, but whenever I get aces, it seems that everyone folds a bit more. And there's actually a reason for that. If you feel that happens to you, and I know that a lot of people do, there is a reason for it, which is simply that you're holding 2 of the aces, and a lot of the hands people are going to play with hold aces. You know, have aces as a part of them. So if you're holding 2 of the aces, it reduces the chance that someone else has been dealt a big hand, basically. So that is why you often don't get action with aces. Especially 6 max where there's also less players, which makes it less likely that someone has been dealt a big hand. Yeah, I think we can tag along here. Could raise that, but I feel that it's not strong enough at the moment. I feel like if it's suited we could raise it. Try and squeeze. The squeeze plays have been working out surprisingly well for me so far. I'm finding that quite profitable. I usually make them very big, you know, maybe five times the raise. So if it's a 15 raise, ooh, that's annoying. If it's a 15-cent raise, I'm going to make it like 70, 75, something like that. Hate this happening when I have a pocket pair. Because that 6 could just be waiting at the top of the deck. But you've got to make some, you know, laydowns with that sort of thing. You've got to make some disciplined laydowns. Not going to be profitable to set mine to a 3-bet most of the time. Here, however, we can't really fold because it's literally just a double our... oh, that's a terrible flop though, because he could easily have a better ace. Can I get away from this on the flop? I was really looking for a straight or a flush draw, 2 pairs, something like that. I think we're going to have to call a street, aren't we? Are we? It's a bit tight, but I'm going to fold straight off. I just feel like we're never winning there. And he can easily bluff us off if he just bets a turn as well. We're never calling that. I don't mind 3-betting here actually. I think this could be the prime opportunity for a loose 3-bet. He doesn't need to be strong here. And we want, it's a decent hand which we can hopefully get heads up. Oh, we are getting 3-bets so much here. Ugh. But we'll do a bit of 3-betting ourselves here. The frequency of 3-betting we're running into in this little session is quite mad. There we go. That's a bit of a light 3-bet, but I think he doesn't need to be strong there. He's often quite weak, so we make it quite big. I noticed he'd been opening quite a lot of pots as well, so that's probably why I did it, partly. Come on, let's get one interesting hand. We haven't had anything yet. Bit of a tight fold, but I don't like playing out of position, and there's two guys left in position to act behind us there. That's why you always make the 3 bets bigger from out of position with a hand like King 10, Ace Queen, anything like that. You want to make it bigger because you're happy to take it down pre-flop. You don't have to play in a nasty situation post-flop. With a non-premium hand where you don't know where you are out of position. It's just not a good situation. So that's why you make it bigger, to increase your chances of just taking it down right there. And he's folded to another big 3-bet there, as you can see. Well, that was a very big 3-bet. Not many hands are going to be calling or shoving on that one. And fold that. A7, I'll probably call this. Again, might be a spot for a loose 3-bet. The problem with doing that is if you're called here, doing a loose 3-bet, you could well be dominate. Oh, did I accidentally fold? Okay, not good. Well, this is obviously a good flop, but it's also quite dangerous because we could easily be behind already. But we have got outs if we are behind. So I'm going to bet it. Do I stack off here? I don't know. That's a difficult one. And we've got a gut shot. That's 4 extra outs. Okay, I thought we'd get at least one call there. That was such a wet board. Okay, we'll finish it up there then. So someone, yes, Matt from the comments wanted me to put my my non-showdown showdown lines on the graph. We'll do that today. We can let him bet. We're not folding here. Why you gotta go do that? That's a terrible card. I feel like he could still be drawing though. I'm not sure how much that ace is hitting. That's another overcard though, not good. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. I made a good read there. Queen 9. Was he even drawing? Okay, well, obviously my read was that he didn't have an ace, and he didn't have an ace. He just decided to continually fire with random overcards. Fortunately, he didn't barrel the river, because I think we would have had to fold then, with the 10 being another overcard. But there you go, have we increased something? We've made like 50 cents more, something like that. So this is today's session. Yeah, I guess it's yeah, sure, like an 8 big blind win rate is actually pretty decent, so can't be complaining. It's just what we're used to is much higher, obviously. But if you're beating a level by 8 big blinds per 100, I would probably call that crushing. It's just that obviously throughout this we've been used to getting more than that. But yep, so showdown and non-showdown. There you go. So obviously my non-showdown down there, it's pretty standard. My showdown is pretty high. Again, pretty standard. And that's probably what most people's graphs look like. I want to reiterate that there's nothing wrong with the red line doing this. That doesn't, you don't need to focus on that getting above 0. Because you're expected to make most of your money at showdown. There we are, like that. And I think as long as the green line's good, that's all that really matters. But thank you for watching. There might well be another episode out today, so watch out for that, and I will see you later. Bye for now.